This is a DVD-ROM drive. Okay, so this is an external optical drive, portable USB interface drive. It's USB 2.0 that does DVR and CDRWs. Some of you may be wondering, why are you looking at this in 2018? Well, because I need one, and I've been actually wanting to get one of these for a while. Haven't been sent it by the company. I just decided to have a look at it because I've actually struggled to find anyone looking at USB drives online to see if any of them were any good. So I'm going to hook this up and I'm going to rip one of my DVDs to the computer and see how easy it is to work. And that's what I bought it for, because I want all my DVDs to be on my network or on my media server. So we have a product description here, instructions of how to do it. It's sensibly printed on the packaging as opposed to other stuff inside. You can pause it and read it if you like. And let's have a look at the actual optical device and then we'll hook it up. So instead of a power cable, interestingly enough, you get two USBs, one of which is USB to power, and the other is USB 2.0 cables. So both of them have to be hooked up for the device to work, otherwise it doesn't work. Then we have a manual in underneath that comes in a bunch of different languages. Hopefully there's English in there. I imagine so because the box is English. Yeah, okay, there we go. English 1. Drivers installation. I'm hoping Windows does this automatically. And then we have the drive itself. I'll just brush away some of that dust that appears to be on it. Maybe this has been returned. It has like a fairly nice rubberized coating on the outside, and it's really thin. Get that. And then obviously it does DVD-ROM, CD-RW, high speed. It's got an eject button there and the pinhole for you to be able to push it in if it has trouble ejecting, or you run out of battery and you need your CD out. Then on the back we have the power cable here on the USB there, a couple of exposed screws, nothing on that side. 4 rubber feet. More of that dust. I imagine it's probably the factory or something like that. It's just gone in there. Hopefully it isn't anthrax or anything like that. Not that they would do that, but sorry. And that's about it. It looks fairly decent. I'm going to plug her into the laptop and start ripping some movies for my media server. And we'll see how well it goes. See how noisy it is and see how fast it is. Okay, so we've got it all plugged in and looking quite well, and we're going to use this little doohickey here to record just how loud it is in a separate channel. So this is the DVD drive. If we just hit the front of it, it pops open, and we've got the CD tray for us to load in a movie. It's worth pointing out that both of these have been plugged in and they go into separate USBs on the computer. It's fairly simple to plug it in and take it away with you. So I own some movies on DVD that I want to rip and put into my media server because they're not easily available on Blu-ray or streaming services. So this is picking up just a little bit of sound that you can hear at the spectral analyzer. It's dead silent in here otherwise. But there's just a small air rush sound. It's not terribly loud at all. You can sometimes hear it clicking and whirling whenever it's ripping a DVD. And there it's done the initial read of the DVD, and that maybe took about about 30 seconds and we can open up our favorite ripping tool. In this case I'd recommend handbrake. And we've started our encode, and there's virtually no sound coming off it whatsoever. Obviously it'll be an awful lot louder if we're writing a DVD or a CD. Actually it's just CD rewritable, this, not a DVD rewritable. But I can't say I'm really going to be doing that anytime in the future, so that's your lot. So if you've got any questions about it, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button. And other than that, take care.